Glenn with Hustler Hacks here, and I am going to answer a very important question from one of my Instagram followers at the Jones Code 13. You can follow her and her journey selling on Amazon FBA. Let me read the comment first, then we'll go into the tips. So it says, we are wanting to learn more and get ready for our first fourth quarter. Can you do a how-to or what you learned video? Thanks for the help. So to answer your question, yes, I can. And we're a little early on fourth quarter talk, but it's good to practice now, ship some stuff now so that you're 100% ready once August, September, October comes around and you're ready to go to dominate fourth quarter. So let's get into the tips. So this video is the 10 tips I learned from selling my first fourth quarter on Amazon FBA. Let's get into it. No particular order, just 10 tips. Tip number 1, always have supplies in stock. It is a bad feeling when you are ready to ship out a bunch of items and next thing you know you have no labels or you have no tape or you have no boxes, because it's going to be a huge time delay for you, not to mention all the items you have already in your house taking up room. But if you can't even ship anything out, it's going to be very frustrating, especially if you were just at Walmart or just at Target sourcing and you could have picked up some supplies while you were there. I would just hate to go back to the store, get some supplies when if you already had them, you could just be ready to go and ship items out. All right, tip number 2, be prepared for large shipments. And I had trouble with this one because I drive a Challenger, so I can't really fit a lot of boxes in there. Small, medium boxes, sure, but like the large moving ones, I can fit maybe like one in the front seat. Other than that, I can't do much. So I had to get my dad's car, and we can carry probably about 3 or 4 bigger boxes in that car. It's almost like a small truck almost. And I'm able to, make a couple of trips to UPS, and it's not very far from where I live. So it wasn't too bad, but just having like a small car, you're going to have a lot of trouble, and you don't really want to drive back and forth with like one box in there. You're really going to need a truck or a bigger vehicle that can hold some big boxes for fourth quarter. Tip number 3, have the money and or capital to spend. I think one of the things that will hold you back during fourth quarter is that you're used to going to thrift stores, buying low, and then selling high. But in this particular case, you are going to spend pretty good amount of money going to Target and Walmart, Toys R Us, sourcing from those places, and items are not going to be cheap. And especially the more and more and more that you buy. So if you're dropping $800 here, $1,200 here, make sure you have enough money, and you don't want to be stressing about money when like late November, early December comes around, or maybe you don't have enough money anymore. Make sure you have enough, make sure you're spending wisely, and you can still make the profit that you want, and just keep track of your money. Tip number 4, don't hesitate to buy items. If you really want to try out an item, make sure it's selling well. Please buy 3 or 4, don't just buy 1. So one of the items I think was like a Star Wars Luke and Yoda little 2-pack, and I remember seeing it. It was about $7 profit, and the item didn't cost a whole lot either. But I bought as many as I could, and I wasn't too sure how it was gonna sell. But looking at the ranking and the reviews and what the current prices were, I was like, you know what, this has to do well. So I bought, I think about 5 the first one, and then I saw them at another store, about 7 of them. I would buy as many as possible to see how well that item is going to do. You can't just buy 1 to test it out, because it's not enough to really see the results. So buy 3 or 4 and make sure that item sells well, so you know you can buy more of those. Tip number 5, have plenty of room in your house. You do not want to be stepping on toys. You do not want toys all over the place. And honestly, it could really mess you up as far as like what shipments or what toys go where. If you have toys all over the place, it's just going to be really distracting, and you don't want to make any crucial mistakes when shipping out items. So have plenty of room. Maybe you want to have a certain room in your house where you're going to keep all of these things stored before you make the shipments. The best thing about Amazon FBA is that we can ship out these items and not have them there at the house. But when you bring them from the store, you got to put them somewhere. So make sure you have plenty of room and it's nice and neat for your inventory so you know exactly what to ship out. Tip number 6, please know that your items are going to take longer to be checked in by Amazon, because during fourth quarter, everybody is shipping stuff to Amazon. It will take longer. Some of your items might be kind of like on hold for a little bit until they get everything checked in correctly. So it could be like on pre-order. It could take some time to get that checked in because that's the busiest time of the year. But please know and please have some patience with it. Keep shipping out items to Amazon. Don't get discouraged if your item is just kind of like pending for a little while, because it is going to happen. Tip number 7, if there's too many sellers, please be smart about buying the item. Pie Face last year, a bunch of sellers. Lego Advent Calendar, bunch of sellers. And look at the time you have remaining. Is it already like mid-December and your item's going to take like 7 days to get checked in and there's 500 sellers? You know, is it worth sending in? Probably not. You don't want to be competing with 500 other sellers. Even 300 other sellers is a lot, and it's going to take some time to really break off like even the first 50 sellers, because some sellers could have like 30 of those calendars and they're at the lowest price right now. By the time it gets to yours, it's going to take a lot of time. So just be smart with those popular selling items that have a lot of sellers. Tip number 8, be prepared for returns, because they will happen. And once January comes around and even early February, you could still get some returns on items. And please know that that money, of course, will be refunded to the buyer. And your items might be, well, your payment might be a little bit lower in January because you're taking a hit from the returns. But just be prepared for it. You're going to make a bunch of money in November and December anyway. But please know that returns will happen. Tip number 9, work as a team if possible. Now, something that's pretty cool is that if you're really good at sourcing, going out there to Target, Walmart, you don't mind waiting in line, you like scanning items and getting the items, and maybe another person is really good and fast at shipping the items, packaging the items, labeling the items. If you can work as a team, I think you can do really, really well on Amazon FBA. Me and the fiance, we really want to work as a team coming up this fourth quarter, so I think it would be pretty cool. I think working as a team could really save you time, and you can really get out as many products as possible. And last, tip number 10, please take advantage of coupons and deals and apps, all these things that happen like in the fourth quarter. You know, take advantage of them. Like Toys R Us will have coupons that come out. Target will have coupons that come out. Maybe like buy 2, get 1 free on board games, or buy 2, get 1 free on certain action figures, or different things like that. So take a look at like, you know, the Sunday ads. You don't have to buy the newspaper. You can just take a look at their ads online. But usually every week they'll have some type of like toy deal that will really help you save some money. Of course, you can buy gift cards online, you know, like a $200 Toys R Us gift card for, you know, like $150 or something, depending on what, you know, what website you go to that sell the gift cards, you know, that people are trying to get rid of them. Apps, Cartwheel app for Target. Rewards programs, we talked about that for Toys R Us. They sent me just different coupons during fourth quarter, and that helped me big time. So sign up for the free stuff, look for the coupons and the deals, because they will add up and you can make some pretty good money just from saving on those deals. So those were the 10 tips that I learned from selling my first fourth quarter on Amazon FBA. Hope you guys like this video. If you have other questions that you want to ask me, that you want me to make a video about, let me know in the comments below. You can contact me through Instagram at HustlerHacks. You can email me hustlerhacks1@gmail.com, or you can just go to my website, hustlerhacks.com. There's a little contact me page. contact me through there. I'll be glad to help you out. My name is Glenn with Hustler Hacks. It's fourth quarter. Well, not yet, but go out and get it.